Minimalism.
Minimalism. What?
Yeah, correct. Okay.
And I just want to let you know I don't have coffee at all. Like,
So if a client messages you at like 11, 12 in the night.
no, it doesn't matter. Message me whenever. Sunday, ask for meetings. Saturday, whenever they want. That's fine.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sip or Spill. Today we have a very interesting guest. I must say, very handsome guest on the couch today. We have Raj Kothari from Avvo Architects, and we're going to know all about him today, about his journey, and whether he's going to spill some tea about this industry on the spotlight. How are you feeling today?
Nervous.
Really? Why?
Because of what you said.
Okay, good.
But other than that, good. And thank you for having me.
Oh, pleasure, pleasure. Take us a bit through your journey, how this profession clicked.
Oh, so yeah, since I think my young age only, I was interested in, say, architecture, buildings, the spaces around it, in and around it, interior, maybe even products, so stuff like that. Then I kind of got to actually my, say, 9th or 10th grade, I decided what to do. And I was leaning towards maybe roads, bridges, civil engineering, or actually gave my CET also. But then I'm like, no, I think I'm enjoying architecture and interior designing.
Okay.
So I pursued that, and yeah, since then it's been a good journey. I did my studies here in Bombay itself, and then I went to UK to do my masters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did at University of Reading.
Okay.
Like right next to London. So and then I came here, and of course I worked like properly. I slaved it out and worked under a firm for like 3 to 4 years, because that's when you actually learn everything. Then I started my firm. So it's been 4 years ever since I've started.
Oh, 4 years.
4 years, yeah. I've worked overall, say 9 to 10 years you can count, but I've started my firm like 4 years back.
Oh, nice. Okay, so recently.
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
So newer firm, but yeah, it's going good for now. Touch wood.
Nice. I just wanted to understand, when you said 10th, you decided that this is the
8th,
profession.
9th, 10th, it was all like, yeah, it was almost clear to me by then.
How did that click? What was the passion?
Seeing stuff around you also.
Okay.
And even when I used to travel, I used to love even Antoni Gaudi. You can say like Vlasov Roman, even like the pyramids, something like that also kind of interested me in going towards creating something or building something.
Right.
And that just moving ahead, it just became more and more serious about that. So, and there were, of course, your Indian architects which are always there, like Ashish Shah, Sumesh Menon, Renissa, those kind of guys I get inspired by. So then it kind of became serious.
Right.
So yeah, it's hectic, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
I have to ask you now, since you mentioned about the pyramids. There's so much controversy about the pyramids.
Oh yeah, so I think I've seen almost all the documentaries around it.
So what is the reality of it?
So I feel that, so first of all, no one knows how it's built.
Yeah.
So what I feel it was not built by slaves.
Okay.
Because it's too detailed, it's too astronomically correct. There's too much around it. What, at least by seeing all this, I feel there might be power plants in those days for electricity, or like, which even I think Tesla had. Which Tesla kind of tried to copy it, where he was, of course, defamed for. But yeah, I feel they could have been power plants, and they're not tombs, because nothing was there found inside. So I'm sure of it, they're not tombs.
Right.
So I think they're power plants, and they're built like, and you find those pyramids everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
Those, even the temples and stuff, they were made kind of for a reason than just worshipping.
True.
And just for aesthetics.
Yeah. What's the difference between, architecture back in the days? I think there's a misconception that architecture is interior designing and interior designing as an architect.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you break it down?
They both flow with each other.
Okay.
So it's not like I mean, if you consider them separately, I think that's only wrong in itself, I feel.
Okay.
I feel it's when you go from outside the inside. Architecture may be more to do also with the space and the maybe the city or the space around it, and interior is more to do with your personal experience in it. So that might be the difference.
Okay.
And your other question being the difference between before and now is, of course the details and everything, but I guess that time they had that time, money, everything to do it. Now it's just simplified, so they've called it minimalism
Okay.
by just giving it a name. But we kind of do it also for a reason that it's affordable, it's
Right.
easier. If we could do, like, even in the beginning, I think I liked more modern, I like more easygoing things, like straight lines, I guess.
Okay.
Now I can say I'm liking a bit more kind of mid-century modern as well, where you can mix the past with the present or past with the
Right.
future. So you get those details incorporated within them.
You chose architecture and all, knowing that it's so many years of education
Yeah.
next to the level of being a doctor as well.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put yourself through it? Is it because of the passion only, or what was the inspiration?
I guess because of passion, none of my parents or any family members were in this business.
Oh,
so yeah,
you're the only one?
Yeah, I'm the
Oh,
first one in
nice.
it. I mean, I had some close relatives in it. Even my Nana was kind of a builder other than his other businesses, but still that didn't, I mean, this was just separately that I wanted to pursue.
Okay.
I knew it was difficult,
Yeah.
kind of. When I started it, I didn't know it was so difficult or
Okay.
so lengthy, the process of
Right.
the whole education process.
Yeah.
And there were, in fact, at times also where I wanted to leave it. 100% I
Oh.
wanted to leave it. So I'm like,
Okay.
I'm done with it. It's monotonous. When is this going to end?
Right.
But I guess we just went through with it. Because if I started it, I mean, if I start something, I want to complete it 100%.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be able to just leave it as it is. So even if I would have pursued something like that, I would have made sure I completed it, then done something else.
Oh, okay.
So
Was
yeah,
there a
we
backup
have.
plan?
No, there wasn't any backup plan. My backup plan was actually getting the degrees and then seeing. So
Okay.
and even if my firm or anything or my freelancing wouldn't have worked, I would have gone and done a job somewhere,
Okay.
or either here or in the UK. But fortunately, everything's going well for now.
Right.
So let's see how it pans out ahead. And being little bit having that athletic
Yeah.
background that I have, we
Oh.
always wanted to be a little competitive and
Okay.
make sure that things get done.
What's a core memory from college?
Oh my God. Sleepless nights, and usually I think we used to sometimes stay over in college itself with our friends.
Really?
Yeah, we used to do the model cutting, model making, where our hands used to get cut. There used to be blood everywhere. Those kind of things. Your drawings, everyone helping each other out. We used to even drink out there in college at night as
Nice.
well. And yeah, we used to. So fortunately, my house was close by.
Okay.
And also all my friends, we used to just come home, maybe sleep in college or sleep at my house. Everyone used to one by one go for a shower, brush your teeth, and then rush to college again to give you a
Okay.
jury, basically. So that was, I think, one of the core memories which I had from college, you can say.
Is jury really scary as they say it is?
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
if either scary or then after, because you've done so much work, we're like, we don't care about the jury whether it's going to go good or bad. We've just done so much work, so I'm sure it's
Yeah.
going to go decent. If it's not, it's okay. Next jury will go good, because you already have a next jury the next
Right.
day or next to next day. So it's not like you, after that one jury, you can go home and sleep. You're still awake.
In this generation with Gen Zs and AI coming in, does college really do the justice to give you that backbone that pushes you out?
So that's how we used to also feel. College is, whatever they teach is outdated. It's not what you learn actually, what you actually practice, I mean.
Right.
But now what I feel is that I think that college was, I guess, to build that discipline.
Okay.
So because we had that continuous, which actually now you have that continuous, that's what you have used now. So if you see now, I can actually stay up nights or just go to multiple sites and get the work done.
Right.
That kind of teaches you. But yeah, according to now what at least we and older generations used to practice was finishing colleges and getting most of our learning from the work experience that we did at other firms. At least that should be from like 3 to 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So then you kind of know what's actually happening. Nowadays, the problem with the Gen Z batches, they do it for 1 year. They want to just either start their own thing and then they're clueless, or when they come to a firm like are bigger firms or with us, they just
Yeah.
little bit clueless are learning along the way, or it depends on, like, I'm happy to teach them, that's fine,
Right.
because I understand everybody's like that, they've been dealt a bad hand and where they are used
Yeah.
to just getting things faster.
Right.
So that little bit patience college has taught us that patience, I guess, the
Okay.
tedious process. So that's kind of the difference between us and the Gen Zs. And we've learned from even like by even either an office or by sitting with these contractors and all also at site. Because they've also
Okay.
taught us so much about what actually happens at site. So,
Yeah.
so the
Okay.
3 to 5 years where I've worked, I think that was the best, the most I've learned out from that is at site. So my
Oh.
site work is like, I'm very good at that, at least. The design work is as how you see it.
Okay.
See, design work is how you see it, how you perceive it. Everyone's design work is different.
Right.
That is fine, but as long as you're getting all the details right and you know different technique to do the same things, then you will kind of get the flow of things better.
How has it been in this industry for you?
It's been fair enough, fair. It's been good because I think as I told you, I've worked also under a firm, then I've started my own thing, I've been active in and around. So, as with clients also, I've been there giving them services daily, and with the attending the different exhibitions, events, seminars,
Right.
where you kind of see what's there new and what's in right now and what's new coming up, new techniques, new practices, learning from different architects. Even we do
Right.
sometimes we do collabs also where everyone learns from each other. So that also
Yeah.
kind of has helped me through the
Why
process.
I asked you this question is I feel like there's a stereotype now that's going around that, architects are seen in every event and every exhibition and all, but the work is just not being shown so much. So
I
what
guess
is
because of
your...
social media, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Yeah, you can say that. In fact, there are certain, I know few of my friends that are very good architects, maybe even
Yeah.
better than me, and they don't attend anything,
Okay.
where they don't get that eyes that they should get, in fact. So whereas a person who would attend gets a little bit more eyes, even though their design might be not good,
Yeah.
say whatever, but yeah, so that is true. It's happening, but it's because of the world we're living in right now, the social media world. So
Yeah.
it's, I guess what you're seeing is only getting perceived as, that means if they're good or bad.
Okay.
So I guess people, at least the clients or people, should go more deeper to see what they're actually working, what work they're actually doing. Is it other than just their Instagram page and what they're actually doing? Go and meet them, go and see their projects.
Right.
Then you'll kind of come to know what they're made of, basically.
True, true. How has social media been a tool for you?
Oh, it's been good for me for
Okay.
now, but luckily it's been organic and good for me. I've not moved so fast. I've been decently moving in that field, but it's good kind of because, say, right now I have a website, but I kind of have it for, say, legitimacy, I can say.
Yeah.
So, but before even starting in the beginning, not so many projects to put on your website, and so you can easily do that on Instagram. I still don't do the whole too much interactive thing. What my social media team also tells me, do the whole interactive thing, and
Right.
but that's fine. I like to at least show my projects, and
Okay.
it's easier, in fact, for the client or anybody.
Yeah.
Say no client is gonna check out everyone's website, go to projects, go and check out each and every project.
True.
They rather just see their Instagram page. Like if they're looking
Yeah.
at me for designing the house, and plus they have more options in mind, they can just see the Instagram page more easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that way my page has been helpful. Like I've gotten a few projects through Instagram also.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so it's, and legit projects through Instagram. I don't like too much of that, those some of those paid websites. I don't want to name any, but you have those paid websites where they get you sources,
Right.
they get you clients and stuff. Those are, I don't think they're legitimate as much.
Okay.
So if you're growing organically nicely, you're going to get
Okay.
good projects.
So there's no fear of, like, if you put up your projects or designs out there, because back in the days this was the mentality, अगर मैं projects दिखाऊंगा, अगर copy हो जाएगा तो.
Oh no, not at all. I don't have that at all. Even if you ask me to give me my whole 3D files also, I'll give it. Even my office or anything with my staff, there's no lock code or anything like that.
Okay.
On the computer, on their computers, I mean. So, and I don't put any watermarks as well.
Oh.
They know if it's your project, they'll know, they'll start soon, the public will know your style soon.
Right.
So hopefully they'll know that, okay, if this design is there, it's done by Avvo. But if you're going to be, it's getting too scared about it is not going to help you, because you can see architecture and interior designing all around anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, you take inspiration from different things, what you see. So whether it's not gonna stop anyone else's success is not gonna stop me from growing, basically.
True, very true.
So that's fine with me completely.
Okay, now talking about your journey of becoming an architect, what was that initial mindset? Okay, I'm going to start my own firm, and I know for the first few months or years I might not get that project or that money. How was it like for you?
So money wise, I wasn't too bothered, because I knew I had to make a name. Not right now we get greedy for money.
Okay.
And I knew that my service itself would give me that edge, and how I could compete with the already established people.
Right.
So starting, I didn't start like one day I want to start my own firm. I knew that was the process. Like after everything, I wanted to design for myself.
Okay.
That I was sure about. That I wanted. That's why I don't even have a partner. I'm a proprietor, so I can do collabs. I like doing collabs, but I wanted to design for myself.
Right.
So, and have my own designs out there, whether being of course my team is there. What I am is of course my team.
Yeah.
So, but I knew I wanted to start this process of starting my own firm, and I wasn't that too scared about it. I knew, because I was quite a bit social before.
Okay.
So I had a good circle of friends, family. So I knew, at least in the beginning, I would get, as long as I didn't care too much about money.
Okay.
So hopefully, when it started off, it just hit. It just hit off. Yeah, it just luckily I did. People were happy with it, so the word spread well. And also, if you say a little bit branding wise, as soon as I started, there was COVID hit. So that
when
time,
did you start? Which year?
2000. I started in 2019.
Okay,
my bad.
That's just when like COVID.
Yeah,
hit.
so 2009, I just started, and say a year later, COVID hit.
Yeah.
And as soon as that hit, so I'm like, of course, I was getting few projects, but that issue was always there of you can't really travel. It was very slow at that time. And plus, I was just beginning. So at that time, I developed a terrazzo playable Ludo product.
Yeah,
because Ludo was very
I'm
in
a
at that
fan of
time.
that.
Yeah.
That was
So
crazy.
that time I developed that Ludo product. So it was very relatable to everyone in COVID.
Yeah.
So that helped in branding. And there was, of course, I would like to mention them. There was Pritesh Modi from Vita Moderna.
Okay.
He actually, for his Diwali gifting, he bought around over 100 pieces.
Whoa.
So other than that, of course, he wanted to gift it to all different architects and his friends and family. And other than that, it's still selling well. Like at least a couple of pieces go every month. So I'm happy. And so it was designed by, of course, I would like to mention them, also designed by our firm Avvo and Parman Designs.
Oh.
So they are the ones who are manufacturing it. They are in Delhi.
Nice.
So everyone is involved in it, kind of helped in the branding process at that time. So by the time COVID was done, we were not obviously well known. We were climbing that ladder. So then we were getting projects, and it was a good, smooth journey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, of course, ups and downs here or there, where sometimes you feel you're not getting projects. You're not now you little bit feel sometimes you're doing the work, you're not getting. Sometimes like your fees is little less, you're getting stuff like that. But that's fine. That'll happen as it progresses.
So many interior designer architects have their name associated to their firm name. So why Avvo?
Okay. So yeah, I can say is why Avvo is first of all, and not my own name.
Right.
So when I started the firm, I obviously didn't want to put my own name. First of all, if you see Raj Kothari Designs or Kothari and Associates, I'm sure you'll find so many. And I wanted to make choose a name which was more, number one, brandable.
Okay.
Number two, more relatable with the public, with everybody around. and also with the team. So when my own team is working, they're not just working for me and my firm and not
Right.
Raj Kothari, they're working for Avvo. So it becomes everyone's firm. Second is just branding wise, also say a firm itself, it kind of resonates with everyone. So even if I make a product, which I'm already doing some products
Right.
more in the pipeline, or say tomorrow I want to start a merch brand or a clothing brand or some other
Yeah.
products, whether it's say a shower line or whatever it is. So it's just more brandable than putting my own name on everything. So Avvo is something which I can actually put out there.
Okay.
With that, the name and the logo itself, it's more brandable. So yeah, I think I prefer that much more than my own name.
Right. So there's no meaning to it.
No, there's no meaning to it.
See, you're laughing. That means there is something to
There's
it.
there's no deep or inside. Actually, there's no meaning to it.
I feel like the audience should interpret this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
क्या
I
राज
think
है?
you can interpret it as anything. It's not, but it's not. There's no meaning or abbreviation to the word. It's just Avvo.
Do
So-
you get irritated when people mispronounce it?
No,
Like
no, no.
Avvo.
That's why I said, yeah. That's so in Gujarati, people say Avvo, which I
Yeah.
actually came to know that after I made the name,
Right.
and after a couple of months after the name was already established. So no, that doesn't matter to me. It's funny. It's fine.
Cool. So while you were starting your own firm, now why I'm asking you this question is because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this generation wants everything really quick. The impatience is like next level. So what should be their mindset while starting their own firm? Because I feel like now the trend is, okay, thoda bahut experience mila, let me start my own firm.
Yes.
So what should the mindset be?
Well, how we have gone about it, and the younger and the older generations have gone about it, is that once you first get your work experience in order,
Right.
100% you need to do that for at least say 3 to 6 years, as I've said before.
Yeah.
But do that first. Know your and other things you learn along the way, but do that first. Then kind of learn from even the contractors on site where you've worked before. Do that whole work experience thing. Then if you start your firm, it's just a breeze. Then
Okay.
it's easier to even handle difficult situations with clients. You're not asking everyone around. You can obviously take help from every your contemporaries. You can take obviously help from, but still it's like for everything you're not asking on group chats like how do you get this, how do you get this, how do you get this. You kind of know, you already developed those contacts, those or things, how can you achieve them on site, different techniques.
Right.
It's better to do that than just getting everything fast, because if you try to do that, it might work in the beginning stage, but then it's not going to work and it's not going to sustain.
Okay.
Then you're going to work with that mindset only, that what I am doing is right. But when you're
Okay.
learning from other architects around and what you've done, your work experience is going to help you and take you a longer way.
Are people in the industry open to teaching others from the community, or is that the competitive edge?
Oh
there?
no, I think this
Okay.
community is, I think everyone reaches out and everyone helps.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an issue. At least I've not faced it or not that I've seen it.
Okay. So everyone's very welcoming and supportive of each other.
Yeah, I guess. At least of the similar age, I think they are.
Okay.
At least, so even if I'm like my college, whoever was there and working with me, and now we all have our own firms, but we still meet up for a drink, we'll still share ideas with each other, we'll still help each other grow. So it's completely, everyone's open to that.
Okay, nice. What's the most challenging part of being an architect?
I mean, everything. there's nothing that's not challenging. Everything is
Okay.
challenging. But I guess the balance between, I guess because as an architect or interior design, you're the middle person between clients and contractors.
Right.
And say materials. So clients wants you to, so if the contractors are slow, it's still your mistake. So if the clients are say slow in their decision making or something or the other, contractors will tell us that our work is slow because of the clients.
Right.
So we always have to be that moderator. Or if we like a material, say we have also become negotiators for them. So usually clients should negotiate their prices with them, but of
Oh,
course, because
okay.
some clients we want to give the service, or some clients I'll know, or they are safe, they are a close friend's friend or a relative or someone, then you
Right.
obviously want to help them save money. So then we'll have to do the quotation negotiations also for them,
Okay.
with either it being the contractors or it being the shopkeepers or the shop owners.
Oh, okay.
So you're a moderator between everybody. So you're the referee between everybody. Like everyone is bombarding you with everything, and you have to reach places everywhere. Like
Yeah.
architects, you can say they're always late for everything, because we finish one side, we go to the other side. We finish
Right.
that side, we go to the other side. So, and if that one side gets extended,
Right.
like if the clients are there, if they want to discuss a bit more, so then the other side becomes late. So
Oh, God.
you're always running around
So
basically.
you don't have work-life balance?
No, I'm fine with that.
Really?
I'm good with it, because as I can stay up and I can get up in the morning and I have no issue doing that. So I think I'll do that. My work-life balance. I'll socialize also. I'll go out also. I'll work also. I'll go to the gym also. So everything, I think for me, I know that discipline I have to do.
Okay.
I just don't want to do one thing or being stuck just working or just socializing. I want to live my
Multiple
life doing everything. But yeah, one work doesn't get hampered by my social life.
Okay. So you don't bring work back home?
No,
Or it's
I mean,
like-
for us, not necessarily. We don't have any particular time, and plus now, because it's a newer firm,
Right.
so I can't just be like, okay, 6, 7 o'clock, everything is shut down, and let me go home and enjoy with family, friends,
Right.
girlfriend, whatever you want to do. But you still have to be on your phone, if not
Okay.
anything. So you have to do all the work. Later we go and we do something or the other, like maybe give proposals, give certain things we have to do on our own always.
Right.
Always the chats, the group chats are always on of the contractors, clients. So those, at least I think at this stage, I want to give 24/7 service.
Oh.
So even if I'm out, I'll give 24/7 service.
Oh, nice. So if a client messages you at like 11, 12 in the night.
No, it doesn't matter. Message me whenever. Sunday, ask for meetings. Saturday, whenever they want. That's fine.
So you're always on the go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, but doesn't that hamper like your personal space? Like usually people tend
But
to have a boundary.
you can't be so selective when you're starting off. You
Okay.
can't be so, like, I don't know, arrogant is the word, or it's like you have to give your full time to this firm that you're building.
Okay. How do you feel when clients come up with Pinterest-worthy images and be like, we want this in a...
No, I mean, it's a part of it. So I know if I wasn't in architecture, or if, maybe I would have also given something like that to them. Like, let's do this, let's do this. What I try to do is, if at all, of course, give my own designs first. And if something is still not clicking, I've given them few options. They still, then I sometimes myself only say, okay, you tell me what kind of thing you want.
Okay.
Then once they show me that, we kind of take our own take on it.
Okay.
And then that happens. That's okay. You can't be too, otherwise you'll get angry every day with every client. So that's why.
So it doesn't bother you. Like, do you use Pinterest to get inspiration or for your mood boards?
So at Pinterest is that less, because I'm always on my phone with the group chats and everything. So I'm also Instagram. I follow many of these either bigger architects which are local or global.
Right.
So even we get inspiration of that, and in our travels, what we see stuff around. So it's everything. So even if the client even if they're going abroad and they're sending me some picture where they stayed in this particular hotel, like, can you do this to my room? We'll say, okay, let's try to how it fits in, how the flow is coming. We'll do some 3D design for them and try to merge the image or the image or the idea that they'd given, and try to merge it with our style.
Do you think clients are well knowledgeable because they are well traveled and seasonal and all that?
Well, one is design sense. So design sense, I think design sense, some obviously have, some obviously, or maybe they have it in their own way.
Okay.
Because everyone has a different design sense. Now most of them are getting knowledgeable because they are also making so many houses.
Right.
So by now it's like you can't just count them as some dumb person who's just like we are everything, we are designing, and you all have to just listen, and they also know everything. So in fact, on the contractor group, most of the time we involve them also. They are also involved. They can see whatever's happening, and it's all transparent. And and soon they also start picking up. So it's a good fun process for us, and more than that for them, because it's
Okay.
eventually it's their house or
Yeah.
restaurant or bar or building or whatever, so or their bungalow. So it should be a fun process for them, where they should be taken on that journey along.
Right. So that's an advantage if
Yeah,
they are.
I don't mind. I like it that they are involved in it and they know
Okay.
about it. Because even if, say, we give some quotation to them, if they know
Right.
about it, it's better.
Yeah,
If they
true.
are blank, sometimes they're like, no, why is this so expensive? I can get, if it's 800, I can get this for 200.
Yeah.
So if they know what the price range is around, if they've done houses, they know. So it's better. So they know, okay, they know that, okay, why it's 800 and why it's 200, because the quality is better, because it's long lasting.
Right.
That's why.
Do they get convinced, or is it at the end point ki cost kitna hai?
No, it's both ways. So it depends
Okay.
on client budget and all also.
Okay.
But yeah, it's you have to kind of convince them with a good temperament.
Okay.
You can't fight, you can't argue, and arguments do happen, but that also you have to take in a healthy way.
Right.
During the whole process. So it's the way you go along the whole process with them.
Okay. In your journey, what's the most bizarre client request you have ever received?
I'll have to think about it. Let's come back to this question. Maybe if I can think about it.
There's something must have clicked. Very
As in, one
weird.
is, of course, we get bizarre stuff like price wise. So
Okay.
if they come up and say we want this done, this whole apartment or something done in 100 rupees, supposing we say our price is only 100 rupees, like our design fee. So how are you doing this? So that is, of course, one thing where they already set up in their mind that is the cost that is going to be the construction cost. Whereas no, that construction cost is going to be way higher. It's going to be 10x.
Right.
Other than that, there are some bizarre things which happen, which they later even the clients realize. The project is started and the client has hell bent on hiring his contractors because they're cheaper.
Okay.
Then because the contractors, those as compared to our contractors which we tried and tested, even though they'll be a little bit more expensive, but they are expensive for a reason, because we know they're finishing,
True.
so those clients think that finish is not come because of us.
Oh.
Sometimes. So it's not because of contractors. That's because the details are in a way they're not done. You have to supervise more. So we're like, that happens, but then you have to kind of educate them in a better way.
Okay.
So yeah, anything specifically bizarre, I can't really think of right
No
now.
one came up to you with a very weird request.
Like
You tell me. No, nothing.
Nothing.
Over the course of your time and being in this industry and all, what is that one piece of advice you would like to give to upcoming designers or interior designers, architects or interior designers?
Upcoming is just while you're starting off, don't think of anything but to make your firm. Like forget that whole thing of Saturday, Sunday off. And if you're working for yourself, so just you have to keep work. You have to eat and breathe your company.
Okay.
In the beginning, especially, and then later everything will be on automation. But so even in the beginning, like when I had, say, my first two architects with me under me, so I used to sit and do it with them. Later now, because I'm going more on site, so I can't do it that much. I would love to, but you have to kind of be a team only with them. You can't say that no, I am the boss, so I am doing nothing. Your boss has to do the most. So you have to, even if they don't come on Saturday, Sunday, you have to still work on Saturday, Sunday. You have to take client meetings on Saturday, Sunday. You have to, and of course, a little bit you can do your work balance life, especially at night. That's okay. But that is one thing. And secondly, just your work experience, do it for longer. Don't just say, and third is do your masters if you want to, preferably after your work experience.
After your work experience.
After your slight work experience, because then your masters will go smooth and you know something.
Right,
after college, when you directly do masters, you're still blank.
Yeah.
So once you actually know what's happening at site, or that's with any field. Say if you're in an IT firm also, if you're going from studies, so once you're actually in that office, you know what's happening, then it's easier.
True. I have to ask you, you're saying be available 24/7 or you're always on the go and all.
I'm not saying it maybe works for everyone, but it's,
I mean,
that's my motto, that's my thinking. It's not that everyone has to follow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what keeps this motivation driven? Are you like spiritual, or
No,
what is
nothing.
it?
I like to see my own baby, the growth of my baby, uh,
Yeah.
seeing that bloom. So
Right.
why not? I mean, it's nothing that I've been given down to.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm doing it, why not bring it something like make it something from nothing and then give it forward.
Right. So you've never felt these moments like, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I have no life.
That every day you feel such moments in at least our field, or maybe in every field, but in my field, yeah, maybe a little more. But yeah, you feel, but
Okay.
it's fine. The good of it is more than the bad of it.
Okay.
I guess I can say that. So
So what's the goal for Avvo in
oh,
the next coming years?
I guess, as I told you, I think make it a known company for a bigger company. So it's not just, okay, Avvo's an interior designing firm or an architectural firm.
Right.
But Avvo's a brand which has kind of, at least this is my end goal, whether it is a builder firm or it is architecture, interiors, any product, whatever comes within it, I want to put that, get it out there, kind of, at least first nationally, then globally.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
That was fun and interesting to know about your journey. Now we're having a twist in the Sip or Spill game wherein we are introducing the Whisper Challenge. Okay. Ready? So you'll be you'll be wearing these earphones with loud music. I'll give you words related to this industry.
Wait, let me, say.
And you have to guess it. Ready?
Okay, good.
First word. Minimalism.
Minimalism. What?
Yeah, correct.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Texture.
Extension.
No.
Tension.
Texture. Texture.
Sweatshirt.
Texture.
Pass.
Okay.
What was it?
Texture.
Oh, texture.
Okay. Render. Render.
Drainage.
No. Render.
Staircase.
Render. No.
Pass.
One more try. Render.
Jetty. This is too difficult. This is more difficult than I thought.
Next.
Okay.
Facade.
Facade.
How you
Facade
got
is
this?
easy.
Blueprint.
Parapet.
Blueprint.
Blueprint.
Yes. Nice. Aesthetics.
One second. Okay.
Aesthetics.
External.
Aesthetics.
Extended. Extension.
Whoa.
Pass.
Last try. Aesthetics.
Pass. It's too difficult. These X kind of words are very difficult to mime.
Aesthetics.
Oh my god.
You got blueprint, facade. Render was the word you didn't get.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Minimalism.
Render and texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, these words are too similar sounding, but yeah, it was fun.
Enjoyed?
Yeah.
Cool. Before we head to the spicy part of this podcast, of course, I just wanted to know, do you have a particular design philosophy that you implement at Avvo?
Oh, deep question.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can say its aesthetics is one, definitely, but also mixed with functionality.
Okay.
So that kind of is the design philosophy, where the person who's staying in it, like, it's their story. So how you kind of tell it through design. And yeah, and style wise, you can say, maybe, as I told you before, I kind of prefer nowadays mid-century modern,
Right.
mixed with even multifunctional places nowadays, even post-COVID, because the whole multifunctional spaces have become so valid now, right now. Like even a den used as a guest room, used as a study, and there's so many things. So I guess that, but yeah, I think basically like blending the lines between space, architecture, and art, everything. So that's kind of my design philosophy.
When you see trends, okay, and I'm not talking only about social media trends, but you know, neoclassicals coming
Yeah.
back in, or
Yes.
bold luxury coming in. Do you feel pressurized to incorporate it in your projects?
No, I like to, in fact, I like that certain things like even your, as a neoclassical mid-century or even Gothic style, somewhere in some projects, boho style or
Right.
Japandi style, those things, it should keep coming back and going. So that's the
Okay.
fun of it, I feel. So you keep using it, and the past is basically merging with the future. So that's, I think,
Right.
that's something which is fun.
I've seen your Instagram page and I see a lot of minimalism, clean lines, and all that. How do you feel when you see, gold with the veneers and all that stuff coming
It's
in?
eye of the beholder, I guess. So I prefer something which is little cleaner. But in fact, some styles, some designs of mine are also say little bit bold.
Okay.
But sometimes that you have to do because the client wants it, and it's their house, they are staying in it, or their space. Or maybe sometimes it's a commercial space, so that is the purpose of that place. Sometimes you have to do it. But yeah, I try not to overall, at least for my style. If you see, I like to keep it a bit not full on monotone, but kind of
Okay.
keeping it kind of monotone and including certain pops in it. Because sometimes you feel in the beginning only if you give too much.
Right.
Then there's curtains, there's bed, there's pillows, cushions,
Yeah.
throws, rugs, decor. So much decor is there, artwork is there, wall art is there. So those
Right.
anyway bring in so much color. So if you're
Right.
already gonna make it colorful, so then later you're just, because after those things come, you'll just be like, what did I do? I made it too much from first.
Yeah.
So I think my style, what you can say, is maybe monotone or minimalistic by adding slight pop of elements, either
Okay.
color wise or element wise.
Why I asked you this question is because we have certain kind of design palette and all. Does it get implied onto the client's home, or do you really actually, go through what color palettes they like and give them what they
Okay.
want?
So you have to merge it. You have
Okay.
to merge it. Otherwise, we are gonna like it and they are not gonna like it,
Yeah.
and they are gonna maybe like it, or maybe if they are just saying and whatever they say you're doing, maybe our outcome is not gonna come properly because
Right.
they can't visualize that far off as how the space is gonna turn up. They just see
Yeah.
some image or something and they say, okay, whereas it might look good on your phone, but it's not gonna come out that well.
True.
So I think it should be a merge of synergy of both the
Okay.
styles, ours and the clients.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, because a lot of the designers have their particular design philosophy, and when you see their page now, you can recognize, okay, this
Yeah.
home is designed by so and so. So, do you want to carry forward that thing of like, okay, when someone sees
Yeah.
this image,
Correct.
it's by Avvo?
Sooner or later, maybe exactly, because it's newer. So right now you can't just be that firm with the clients. Maybe in the future, I would like to at least put my style more out there. And
Right.
that will soon come by itself, where the clients will only say that we know your style. You do it. You do it your own way and go for it.
Right. What is the biggest misconception about being an architect?
Oh, is that you draw and you do designs and that's it?
Okay.
But no, you just can draw and you can um, max to max do some drafting on the side, but it's much more than that, because as I told you, we're mediators between
Yeah.
contractors, clients, and shop owners.
Right.
So it's you're running around from site to site, you're running around from shop to shop, material selections, drafting, designing, making of BOQs, proposals. So it's a lot of things involved in it.
Okay.
So and the misconception is fine also. I don't mind it. I can do my back end work and while they don't recognize that as much, but that's okay. That's a professional course we've signed up for.
Right.
So live with it.
Finally, we're at this point where we play the sip or spill game. The rules are very simple. I'll ask you questions, and either you tell me the answer or have a shot. However, your answers cannot be yes, no, maybe, or anything diplomatic.
Okay, I'll try.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
And if you have two shots back to back, then the third question you have to answer.
What nonsense. That's a new rule you just made.
No, this is the rule. Ready?
That's a new rule you just made. Okay, fine, I'll try.
Good. Who in the architect industry do you think is overrated?
Yeah, The usual answers what I've actually gotten, what actually when I was younger also I can feel is Isaji, I would say.
Okay.
But actually when I went for a seminar recently, it's a little bit, you can say it's diplomatic, but it's not actually. When I've grown up, I've seen that after I went for one of her talks also at Soho, she actually owns it. Like she's now not, she's of course she has design sense, she's designing, but
Right.
she's a businesswoman.
Right.
So she does her social media. Before I used to feel she only does social media and her designs are okay. But now it's her designs are also good, of course.
Right.
But she's handling her social media where social media, her interactive things, the events that she attends, everything she's doing simultaneously. And she relies it on her team.
Okay.
She relies on her team to do it.
Right.
So that is kind of commendable that she at least she's owning it. She's not saying that no, I'm the best designer, I'm this, and then you're only looking at the design. She's all-rounded. She's doing her designs as well as doing her social media as well.
Right.
So
Cool.
yeah,
SRG.
not bad. Yeah.
SRG.
This is everyone's answer, I guess. It's an easy answer. It's an easy target to put on her. But after I've grown up, I've actually known that it's not that.
Actually, true. This is a very common answer we have received.
Yeah,
from
that's
everyone.
what. That's what. But
But the reality is actually very different.
exactly.
Cool. Your next question. Who would you consider your biggest competition in this industry?
Oh. So this is one of my best friends.
Okay.
There's Mamin Paul and
Okay.
Shiraz Jamali. So they have the firm S. Jamali.
Okay.
I mean, they are a little bit senior to me, so I kind of look up to them, and I feel if I can at least reach up to them, or I can become as good as them, and we of course help each other and we compete with each other, and we are trying to do a collab similar, but it's not happening. But if I have someone to compete with, it would be, I think, S. Jamali,
Oh, nice.
because I love their work.
Okay, cool. Who is a star architect that you think is more about branding than their skill?
I would say, I don't know whether Ashisha counts. Of course, he's talented and killer, but I can maybe say Karan.
Karan Desai.
Yeah, Karan Desai, I guess.
Why?
But I've seen him more on social media. No hate towards him. I don't know him personally.
Okay.
But I've seen him and around there, and I've seen, of course, whatever I've seen his work, especially his products are really good.
Right.
But site-wise, I think he's more out there than his site stuff.
Okay.
His products are brilliant, like the marble stuff that he did last time in the, I think, ID or AD, one of the exhibitions.
Right.
They were lovely. And with Foremost, and that was superb.
Right.
But yeah, about the site-wise, design-wise, I don't know if those are really out there as compared to his name.
Who do you think should quit the architect industry entirely?
I don't know. I'll drink to this. I don't really know. And who am I to say that?
You are an architect too.
Do I have to take a shot?
Yeah. Okay.
And I just want to let you know, I don't have coffee at all. Like, I just have coffee sometimes as a dessert. And
Your expression said it.
this is like it's worse than a tequila shot for me. Actually, that would have been easier. This is worse.
Who would you like to collaborate with one of your major projects? This is easy.
Oh yeah, in fact,
Same.
I say it's Mamin, or in fact my other friend Anushka as well, Anushka Shetty Design. So any one of them is, I would like to collaborate with. In fact, we've tried, but it doesn't happen. And in the bigger names, I think I can say Sumesh Menon maybe, the bigger names.
Yeah, amazing work. Who do you think copied someone else's work and took all the credit?
Do I know, or do I? Even if I know this, I'm not going to say it. But I don't think I know anyone that's done that blatantly. I'll anyway have one. I answered quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I've answered good enough. I can get rid of two. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Is there anyone like that? Do you know anyone?
You tell me.
I don't know.
You're in this industry.
I don't know.
Who has the most toxic reputation in this industry?
I've heard something about Arjun Rathi, but
Really?
Yeah, but he's my senior. I mean, I have no issue with him. I've heard something about him, but I don't think that is the case.
Okay.
maybe few people have said that. Not few people actually, 2-3 people. I mean, bigger names have said that, but
Okay.
I don't think there's. I don't think. Let's hope there's no issue with him because he's my senior, and we in fact we've tried working also.
Okay.
And we will soon work together, but I don't think there's. I think his name was put around 1 or 2 times.
Okay. Nice. Do you think all awards given to people in this industry are paid?
Not all.
Okay.
So there are few like those Amrita Arora, Bipasha Basu ones are definitely paid.
Okay.
There's other one like in fact when I was younger, when I thought it's all you're supposed to do this, but as I've grown up, I know that you rather do the unpaid things than the paid thing. So yeah, so not all are because some are legit.
Okay. How do you feel about people getting awards?
See, when I was younger, I used to feel I should not know Abhi, but I'm sure when you're growing, definitely don't try to go in that route of taking the paid ones. Just don't people will know. So rather do the whatever you're actually on your merit, you're gonna win.
An architect or an interior designer you've seen in most events and exhibitions only compared to the number of work they put out.
I'm gonna drink this.
Okay.
I know you really wanted this answer, but no chance.
Oh, cool. What's the best piece of design advice you have ever received?
Oh, that's deep. Don't be too arrogant in your work, and wherever you can, because we have that somewhat habit to not take help from other people. So do that along the way and you'll reach much further than just thinking you're right in everything.
Okay.
So I think that has helped. And the one word, if I can say, is persistence. So once you fall off and you're just like, okay, for example, if I take a 1 year break, that break is going to cost you years. It's not going to be that 1 year. So you have to be persistent every month.
Okay.
Month to month you have to be. It's not just persistent and consistent.
Perfect. Cool. You were amazing.
I didn't think I would do so well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hammer
for you. Thank you so much.
It plays phenomenal.
Yes.
And the fact that you took 3 shots.
Oh yeah, actually.
My last few questions to you would be an advice you would like to give to the design fraternity.
I guess now because of the growing social media, I think don't get too caught up in it.
Okay.
Patience and persistence, consistency as we said, but mainly social media, don't get too caught up in it. Just do your work and you will shine soon. Just give it that time. People will notice by your designs itself and not by just you going and talking to in front of the camera, or you going and going to different shops and just do your designs, it will come.
My last and final question. How did you find the store and how was your experience on Sip or Spill?
Oh, Sip or Spill was scary. Like I thought it would be much worse, but I was decent at it. I feel maybe compared to the other people, was I or was I not?
Of course you were. In fact, you answered. So
I answered some of them. So I don't like being that diplomatic. Little bit is fine. So that was fun. Now that stress is over, and the store is amazing. I love the store, the design of the store, and the tiles and the materials, the wall coverings, everything that you have, all the brands, your Emil Group, Versace, Progress, all the stuff that you have is lovely.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to host you.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
That's a wrap.